plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Too many.
Oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense they'll see take the field is the home team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
On first down, they'll run. And gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. And I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, it's Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Well, is caught by the back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first. There's a dive up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. No stirred on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They've got a man in motion. Third down. Here's Mayfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Saints return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on fourth down early. They give it to him again. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on fourth down. That's 1 quarter gone on the biggest stage of them all, the Super Bowl. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Going to the ground again on first. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Let's go now. 60.
Another carry for it. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's third and goal. From the pistol, it's Young. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther. Bronco 80.
He gets a look up the middle. And they stop it. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it, and now they get themselves off the field.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The design run. Jackson keeping it. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not remove the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
It's Mostert on 2nd down. He's out in the clear. And he's out in the clear. Has some room to work. He makes it in for the touchdown.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover, that may not tackle so well, and opens up a run lane he took huge advantage of.
That one splits the uprights. And the NFC Pro Bowlers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Young. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 37 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Young throwing here. Man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Young on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Young's going to sneak it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Young to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to push one deep down the right. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Set to kick off.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go. Snap, snap. Count. Hook.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On the tackle.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's complete. Sanders got that right. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year. That's Malachi Starks.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
To the air on third and long. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Run here on first down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now Young. Ooh, the rush just too much here. Down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So 4th down, and out heads the steady leg of Thomas Morstead to punt. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field.
At their own 10-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They send a man in motion.
180! What's up?
First down, here's Baker. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And he's tackled for a full gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Second down now, they need 7.
Regular! 180! Kings! What's up?
Baker now from the gun. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A loss of 12 yards. And it's third down.
An entire season comes down to the next quarter. We're through 3 in the Super Bowl. It's their ball. Got to erase that lead, though, to keep their title hopes alive. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
180! What's?
Looking to throw. And that's going to be a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense, let them have it.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a safe.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play.
Take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud.
black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Y'all cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! Acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a boner pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Monster! Oh, man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you could with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Get something to eat, go to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even got.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Young. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 8. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos.
Now they'll set up to throw. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the 49er.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lion. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Panther 60.
Bowers the man in motion.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Motion man is Rice.
Panther 11. Rig alert. Scope.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. They're fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the gun, it's Young. That's caught inside. It's complete. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Working from the shotgun. The Niners have got it. Going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. 49ers. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We are through one. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second and 10. Back to the air, it's Young. Oh, a bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Charles Woodson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Street, street.
Back to throw. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's in! Touchdown, San Francisco.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down is Young. Open man, that's Dante Fulton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Saints.
Young. He's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, Young. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball?
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Okay, break. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Tiger, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Dragon 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Let's go street. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. '70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for a putt. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70.
He'll drop to throw. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and long.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
At their own 26-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Passes kick is good. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Final time, final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Young will look middle and finds McBride as tight end.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Saints, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Here's Young to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
First catch there for Cup, and he's got a first down. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Young. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
23-yard line.
Back to throw, Young. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. Saints going to use their second timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
At the Niners' 19-yard line.
On second down, Young. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing is Young. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. Will take over here at their own 12.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Ready, break! Tag! Cougar Knight!
Bowers the man in motion.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Steady!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
Cougar Knight! Viking 18! Cub 19! Cub 19! '60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lions.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving.